Hi guys, my name is Chris and you're watching Wrestling Today. So let's start with Elena Black, formerly known as WWE's Cora Jade, has officially hit pause on her wrestling career. In a message shared Monday morning, the 24-year-old announced she's canceling all upcoming bookings and stepping away from the ring for the rest of 2025 to focus on her mental health. Black said, "I originally had a 10-minute long video explaining where my head's at, and maybe eventually I'll post it, but seems unnecessary for now. I'll keep it short, but I'm going to be taking a break from wrestling for the foreseeable future. It's no longer good for my mental health, and I'll never know if that love for it I once had will return if I don't step away. I'm gonna take the rest of the year to take care of me and go from there." She also addressed fans and promoters who had upcoming appearances lined up. "I apologize to the fans and promoters who were looking forward to book my upcoming appearances. I hope you can understand. To my supporters, thank you, Elena." Since her WWE release in May, Black has returned to the independent circuit and worked for GCW. She also launched an OnlyFans account. But behind the scenes, things weren't as stable. Last month, she opened up on Insight with Chris Van Vliet about dealing with harsh online criticism. "I feel like my work is one thing, because everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I grew up a wrestling fan. There were people I didn't like and I didn't know them as a person. I feel like you're entitled to your opinion about my work. If you don't like me as a wrestler, as a character, that's fine. When you come for me as a person and you start saying things that aren't true, like the injury-prone thing when you had no idea that I literally almost died, that's where it's like F you, because you want to say all these things and expect me to be quiet because you don't view me as a person." Black hasn't closed the door on wrestling entirely, but for now, her focus is on healing, and seeing whether the passion she once had can find its way back. Elena Black made it clear, this isn't about drama, it's about survival. After nearly dying, bouncing back, and facing non-stop online hate, she's choosing herself over the spotlight. Whether or not she ever returns to the ring, she's taking control of her own story, and that's something nobody can knock. Goldberg may have finished his legendary career with a match against Gunther, but he clearly didn't get the send-off he wanted, and he's not staying quiet about it. In a recent interview with Ariel Helwani, the WWE Hall of Famer shared his disappointment. "Yeah, I can't say that I was too thrilled about part of that, but..." When asked which part specifically, Goldberg made it clear. The Saturday night's main event and live TV in Atlanta. You always have your dreams of how you're going to do things, and ultimately to have a little bit more control over the time and the space would have been much more preferred, let's just put it that way. His biggest frustration came when he wasn't allowed to speak to the crowd the way he'd hoped. "Yeah, absolutely. They cut me off for freaking 20 seconds with the microphone in my hand, for God's sakes. I got 2 weeks before I can really, spill the beans and, make my feelings kind of known about the entire rundown from the inception of the idea to its delivery. It was a little less than to be desired, but in an update shared on Fightful Select's Backstage Report podcast, Sean Ross Sapp revealed WWE did in fact reach out behind the scenes. "I was told that someone within the company apologized to Goldberg for the interview getting cut off as quick as it did. But those that I spoke with were adamant that it was not intentional. It wasn't an intentional disrespect thing for Goldberg to have his speech cut off." Sapp also noted that WWE sources weren't shocked by Goldberg's reaction. TNA Slammiversary 2025 went down at New York's UBS Arena. This was a big night for the company, which included a massive return. AJ Styles had a historic hand in shaping the foundation of TNA wrestling. He left the company 11 years ago, and he found success in NJPW and WWE. Now, he has returned home. Thanks to WWE and TNA Wrestling's new partnership, AJ Styles was able to show up at Slammiversary. Of course, this was a big appearance that many TNA diehards were hoping to see for a long time. After Leon Slater made history as the youngest X Division champion, the arena lit up with AJ Styles' old TNA music. Then the Phenomenal One made his way out. Fans sang his song as Styles hugged Slater in the center of the ring. AJ Styles asked TNA Wrestling if they missed him, and he received a massive "welcome back" chant. Styles said that some said he couldn't come back, and fans booed that. He then said that the lights are brighter now, the crowd is louder, and the talent is better than it's ever been. Styles went on to hype Leon Slater as the youngest X Division champion in history. "You deserve it," chants came from the fans, but Styles said he didn't deserve it, Leon earned it. After Styles thanked Slater for his amazing performance, fans let out a ton of chants for the phenomenal one. Fans also chanted, "One more match," at Styles. We will have to see what is next for AJ Styles. Thanks for watching and please subscribe.